Hey y'all, and welcome to Summertime Tarot. This is going to be a short general reading for the sign of Aries for the month of December 2019, money and career. So to start off with, we're just going to get a card to see, what's the energy looking like for you for the month of December when it comes to money and career. Then we're going to go more into that, see where you are now, what your goal is, and what you can do in order to move towards your goal. Then we're going to pull a couple of cards for advice and then finish things out with a postcard from Spirit. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, what's going on for Aries in the month of December 2019? To money and career. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Three. Alright, Aries, December 2019, money and career. Okay. Those jumped out fast. So you got crystals, focus, and Milky Way perspective. So when I look at these two cards together, I really get an energy of really tapping into your divine knowing and really focusing that on what it is you feel you're supposed to be doing with this Milky Way perspective. Like really seeing things clearly, conceptualizing, right? So it's kind of like with this Milky Way, you're getting downloads or information from, outside of yourself, from source, from God, from, the divine, whoever you pray to, believe in. And right, and really focusing that information onto something that you can really craft and build for yourself. All right, but let's dive a little bit deeper into that. What's going on with Aries in the month of December 2019 in regards to career and finances? And I'm really getting with this crystals and focus, like really seeing all the different possibilities and really, I'm hearing chiming in and really focusing in on one, trying to find what's calling out to you the loudest and really focus in on that, right? And do your best to drown out anything else that might divert your attention. Kind of like tunnel vision, but it could be that you have been tunnel vision. It could be that you have been in tunnel vision and you need to step back to really be able to focus on the big picture. All right. And hear outside perspectives. Aries, December 2019. Money and career. I'm hearing like gullible. Maybe you were gullible in the past, and now you're kind of seeing things play out differently than you'd imagine, and now it's time to refocus, recenter. So let's see. Got 3 of Wands for your goal. Okay. Okay, okay. Okay. Yeah, so it looks like you're in a space where, like, things are really good. It seems like things are really good, and you're really hopeful, and you're really wanting things to come in and to, take action towards the things that bring you happiness. But what I'm getting is that with this moon here, you may not be aware of everything at play. And so right now you should really focus on I'm getting like closing out one thing before starting another. I'm hearing like dial it down or dial it back. Like maybe you've kind of you have all of these things that you're focusing on. All of these you're spread kind of thin. You're doing all these things. You want all these things, and you're trying to actively go after all of them. But at this time, you really need to focus and zero in on what's coming in, right? Not just what you hope to come in, right? Like really doing your best to see clearly, to see what is able to grow, what's growing as you tend to it, and really allowing that to determine your actions going forward. So, take for instance, you have all of these different projects that you're working on, right? So for this month, it could be that you are spread so thin that you have so many projects and you're putting yourself out there in all these different ways. But what I'm getting is you really need to see everything that you're doing, but also but mainly focus in on the things that are actually growing, and letting go of the things that aren't, letting go of the things that are kind of falling by the wayside, if you will, right? Even if you really like those things. So, getting to a space where you can release things, let go of desires or wants, well wishes, I'm hearing. Even though you've grown attached to them, releasing them if they no longer serve you. Right? And with this moon here, I'm getting that it's like you already know. You already know what's you already have like this inkling, this kind of feeling about how things are gonna go. And it's really up to you to tune into that and to act accordingly. Yeah. But I'm going to pull 3 cards for advice for Aries. The month of December 2019. Aries. Advice for Aries. Cards to money and career. Okay, so we got Queen of Wands, 5 of Wands, Sun. Yeah. So it's like, yeah, with this 5 of Wands, there could be all of these things that are grabbing your attention, all of these things you want to go after, all these things you want to do. But I'm really getting that you need to focus, to hunker down, and right? But don't, what I'm getting is don't, excuse me, don't get too caught up in the hustle and bustle, or like needing to be doing something always, all the time. It's really focusing and maintaining your energy on the things that are most beneficial. And once you do that, you'll really see things pick up and grow, and you'll really be able to enjoy yourself going forward, to be happy, healthy, right? But what I'm getting is you really have to, like, for this month, focus on, stepping out of one thing and into another, right? Stepping out of one thing before entering another, rather than trying to take on all of these things at once, right? Focus one thing at a time is what I'm getting. But let's pull some cards for advice. What advice do you have for Aries for the month of December 2019 in regards to money and career? Thank you. Aries for the month of December in regards to finance, money and career. Alright, those ones. So we got serenity and synchronicity. Yeah. Serenity reads, the most important relationship you can have is with yourself. This is a time to honor, nurture, and love yourself more by seeking out and removing any negative feelings and emotions that are left over from yesterday. Don't let past issues and resentments interfere with your serenity today. Yeah, that goes with what I was saying about, letting go of one thing before starting another. So, like, yeah. You could be holding on to, ideas or thoughts or feelings about what you feel should be coming your way, or what you had to let go to get to where you are today. But in order to move forward and to really begin to progress, you really have to get to a space where you let those things go, so that you have space for all of the things that are coming towards you. And with synchronicity, it's really about paying attention to what's coming up around you, right? With this moon, seeing things, doing your best to see things for as they are, not as how you wish them to be, is really what I'm getting with that. All right, any other advice? We got intuitive nudges. Yeah. Listening to your intuition and what you feel within yourself, because we all have an intuitive knowings. We all have had moments where we're like, yo, I shouldn't go this way. And then we do. And it turns out, yeah, you shouldn't have went that way. So we all have those moments. And it's really about tuning in and being serene enough to be able to hear those nudges and to sense those nudges and then act on them. Okay, any other advice? Ooh. We got breathe. Yeah. And this goes right back to connecting and focusing, right? With the perspective and the focus that we got at the beginning, right? Really, it's really about being in the space where all of these things are around you, but being able to focus and to be in tune with yourself, even when there's a lot going on around you. Any other advice for Aries? Okay. So we got caregiver and have fun. Yeah, so really taking the time out to take care of yourself and to have fun, not be so serious all the time, but really enjoying yourself and taking care of yourself. And when you're in that space, you're better able to give to others and to work towards what it is you really want in a healthy way. All right. Any other advice for Aries for the month of December 2019 in regards to money and career? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So we got support and study. So, yeah. Take the time out to really be thankful for and to make use of the people and the resources that you have at your disposal, and really take the time out to study, to learn more, to get more grounded, and to also, expand your mind and learn more about what it is that you're trying to get into with this Empress, All right. But let's finish this out with a postcard from Spirit to see what final messages we have for Aries, the month of December 2019, in regards to money and career. Final messages for Aries for the month of December 2019. Alright, so you got 3 cards here. The first one reads, there is always more than one side to an argument, 2 sides, if not more, to every story, and hundreds of ways to be right, be different, be at odds, and so on. Today, we suggest that instead of looking for differences, you find a meeting place of agreement and approach this experience with understanding and compassion. Seek common ground to understand how another person thinks or how an alternate plan might be laid. Stay out of judgment too. Observe, discern, but accept that others have different stories, experiences, and journeys, and some people might refuse to remain open to another's point of view. No matter what, you've been presented with a great opportunity to explore a new way of doing things once common ground is reached. You're attracting people and situations that enrich your life and bring you wonderful things to learn. We love you so much. Yeah, with this 5 of Wands, you could be experiencing conflict in some form. Arguments, disagreements. But yeah, the advice is really to focus on clearing that out and doing what's best for everyone involved, which will bring clarity, you know, once you act in a way that is in alignment with your higher self and the divine. Okay. Then your second card reads, "Oh my, things are stirred up and change is upon you. This is cause for celebration. No need to be nervous, but know that it's okay to be afraid when faced with the uncertainties of life. The funny thing is that courage doesn't get mustered in the absence of fear, rather in spite of it, or even because of it. Step into the unknown now. Let go of the branch you are clinging to, and let Spirit take the wheel and help steer you to your highest good and most wonderful adventure. All you need to concern yourself with is choosing courage as your ally. Leave the rest up to us. There's a load of miracles being shipped your way. Remember what philosopher Joseph Campbell said, take one step toward the gods and they will take 10 toward you. We're all doing the destiny cha-cha on your behalf. That's right. Don't be afraid to dance." Okay, and the final one reads, "All your prayers are heard and mirrored back to you from the unseen realms. Be grateful, praise things before they manifest, and always ask for the highest good. When you plead and beg, that will bring you only more reasons to plead and beg. Instead, offer your prayers as sacred gifts, as a testament to your faith in a higher power. Open up and let Spirit move through you and comfort you. Add meditation as a way to become empty, so you will be ready to be filled with inspired epiphanies, peace, understanding, and joy. In this moment, your prayers are being answered for the highest good of both you and all life. Sometimes what you pray for is not supposed to happen for you, and your prayers will be answered in surprising ways. At this moment, we are listening intently to your prayers and want you to know that your highest good is our priority." All right. Well, thank you so much, Aries. I hope this reading brought you some kind of clarity. Please like, share, comment, subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you soon.